Here we go. All right, welcome back. Sorry about that pause real quick. I wanted to do this right. I wanted to get this right. So I have a little glass to go back as a recap. Homemade hard apple cider. I got a little glass here. And all it is, of what I remember, is just apple juice or apple pulp, apple juice, some champagne yeast,
Okay.
and I don't think I added anything else. And
No sugar.
I don't think so. I can't I can't remember. It's been such a long time.
Okay.
And I think I just poured it all in a bucket and I swirled it up and I sterilized it, sanitized it, and all that.
Mhm.
Swirled it up, put the yeast in it, and I put like with my beer making stuff, I
A stopper,
put
a
in like a
burper.
stopper, burper, all that stuff, and I think it bubbled for a while. And then after I think a couple of weeks, I put it in a bottle, and then they just said let it sit, and that's it.
Yeah.
So easy. So it's in a quart. I think this is a quart bottle, and it looks relatively clear. I don't know if everybody can see that real well.
It's a bottle.
It is a bottle
It's a brown bottle with a stopper.
with a stopper on it. And I will open it up. Let's see if I can open it up, hopefully off camera here. So I broke the seal. I know the suspense is killing you, right, man?
I'm dying right now.
I'm sure you are.
My heart is palpitating.
So there's no fizz or something when well, hold on. I got to take this. I took the clamp off and now I'm trying to break the stopper here. Trying to pull it up there, pulled it up.
Okay.
It smells like it's apple something in there. I don't really know if it's juice or whatever. So I'll pour it out.
That looks nice and clear.
Nice and clear, absolutely. So it's nice and clear. I was hoping for more fizz, but I don't really know. But so maybe it's not, doesn't smell skunky, doesn't smell moldy at all. So I'm going to take a little sip and see what it tastes like. Definitely alcohol.
Yeah.
Not fizzy, so it's almost like a wine. Not fizzy, not like a beer.
I'm wondering if the sugars in the apple cider you had fed the yeast.
Could be, but do you think it was enough so the apple juice wouldn't like go bad or it wouldn't mold or anything in there?
Possibly. I mean, slam that down and let us know how you feeling a little bit. Oh, that's slurring your speech. Can you still see? Do you have vision?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I still see
All right.
a little bit of fizz,
Okay.
but definitely alcoholic.
So
Very smooth.
You can taste that there's alcohol there.
I think I can taste that there's alcohol in it, and it's
Okay.
very smooth. Yeah.
Because I have all of these things as well. I have the champagne yeast and I have apple cider, and I've got a couple of jugs that a buddy let me borrow, and the little burper bubbler thing.
Yeah.
And sanitizer. So I have all this stuff, and I've just been sitting on it because I'm lazy. But I do want to make it. And the things I've been seeing is adding brown sugar and a vanilla bean and this and that. And I bought all that stuff a while ago, so I want to try to do it. So maybe not next weekend, but the weekend after that, I'll go for it.
Yeah. What I would recommend, if I do remember right, I didn't add any extra sugar, so it is very dry.
Okay.
So maybe if you want it more sweeter or give it more alcohol, so the yeast can eat the sugar to make the alcohol, throw in some brown sugar or regular sugar or something. I don't know. And if anybody in our listening audience has a suggestion on how to make, hard apple cider, please let us know. So, wow, that was a pleasant, it has, I wish I could give some to you, Mike. So
next time, you know what we didn't do?
We didn't.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Mm.
To those still on watch,
I'll have a drink of that. Mm. Boy, that Bullet is good stuff.
you can't go wrong with Bullet. I remember one of the first times you and I ever had Bullet together, and you said, "Hey, try this whiskey." It's like Bullet. Well, I've heard of it, but I've never had it.
Yeah.
So I went over to your house, and you said, "Hey, try this Bullet because it's your dad's favorite."
Yep.
I'm like, well, if it's good for your dad, it's good for me, because he's a classy guy.
He likes
So
the good stuff too.
so maybe I had it when he was there. I don't know. Anyway, and I know you poured me a little bit, and because you didn't want to waste it. That's just, that's
No.
just kidding. I'm just teasing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is good. And I said, well, how much is it? I remember our conversation where like, how much is it? And because I was thinking, I said like, what, 50, 60 bucks, because that's what it
No.
tastes like. And what did you say?
I believe I bought this bottle, this size bottle right here, which is, it's not the giant 175 quarantine size. It's a 750
Yeah.
bottle of Bullet Rye at our grocery store, which we've talked about before, which
Yes.
we've gotten comments about talking about.
Yes.
I believe I got it for under $40, right around $40.
And it was amazing because I'm not like an expert, but you can tell, you can taste quality,
Absolutely.
and I thought it was like a 50, $60 whiskey, like what you normally see
Right.
in that price range. And you said he was like, 40 some bucks. I said, wow, I can do that.
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
definitely not Johnny Walker Blue. $200 a bottle.
Yeah.
But it's not Fleischmann's either.
Right.
I pick on
Fleisch.
Fleischmann's, but I mean, really, that's the stuff you drink when you just hit 20s, your early 20s, and you can't afford it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you want to get drunk, so you drink a lot of Fleischmann's, and then you get a horrible hangover.
Yeah. Yeah.
This stuff, you could drink half as much, get the same buzz, and you don't have quite the hangover the next morning. Now, I'm sure if I suck down that whole bottle, of course I'm going to have a hangover, but little goes a long way.
Yeah. Plus, you're at a time in your life where you deserve a few things. And I think the viewers in this show knows the good things in life. They
Right.
deserve a few things. You have been around the block a couple of times. I've been around the block a couple of times. We deserve a few good things in life. And one of them is Bullet Rye whiskey, and one of them is Wild Turkey, the, 175 liter, jug. Oh,
2 day
gosh.
supply.
Yeah, the 2-day supply of Wild Turkey. It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. A guy that I know at work, he and I were talking about it. We are at the point in our lives where we like the finer things. Unfortunately, I can't afford the finer things, so I have to afford what I can, or get what I can afford. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah.
And the middle shelf, just under top shelf liquor is what I can afford. And if that's all you can afford is the Fleischmann's and lower tier stuff, have at it.
We've all been there.
We've been there. So, but yeah, it's definitely, I enjoy the Bullet Rye, the Elijah Craig, a nice bottle of Jamie, the Glenlivets, the Glenfiddicks, pretty much all the Glens of the liquor, Tito's vodka, Russian standard vodka, not Fleischmann's, even Smirnoff isn't the greatest in my opinion, but I'm no vodka expert, but hopefully I will be.
I'll drink to
I'll
that.
drink to that.
I'll drink to that.
All right. But yeah, so that's what I was saying. We're at the point in our lives where we've earned a spot to drink the good liquors and the good beers and whatnot. So hey, I need a break.
Okay.
An actual break this time.
Okay.
So why don't we take a break and resume in a few minutes?
Sounds good. Ladies and
Right.
gentlemen, please stick around with Drinking with Jake. I am your host, Jake. This is my co-host, Michael. We're going to take a break, and we will be right back.